And for those that are just now joining, I'll put them in the chat one more time. I'm Connie Miller. I'm in the technology department. And today we're going to talk about Screencastify. Yes, the district has bought it for everybody in the district. So after today, or as we go through today, I'll show you how to add it to your Chrome, and you can use it. And as you record, it automatically saves to your Drive account. So you can keep it and use it. You can record yourself reading a book, or you can record your desktop. So today I'll record a small video and show you how to upload it and everything. So to sign in, you will sign in with the first bit.ly link here. And the second one is the presentation. And people are steady joining, so I'll put it again because the chat only feeds as they join. Those of you that are on a single display, if you would like to work on two screens side by side, to split your screen on a Windows device, you would hold the Windows key down in the left or right arrow. If you're on a Chromebook, you use the Alt key with the bracket in left or right. And you can show your students that because they'll be working on Chromebooks. So the Windows key in the left or right, I was on my wrong monitor. So you do it like this. And then the students can open another tab and open it this way. So your students can then work on side-by-side screens to take notes on one side and research on the other. So this is something you can show your students as well. So I'll open this one back up so you can see. So this is Screencastify, and like I say here, it is purchased for everybody. You do not have to do anything special except go to the Chrome store and search for it. If you have downloaded the bit.ly link and gone to a tab to open it, all you do is click on this and it will take you to the Chrome store to download it. And when you do, it will put this extension up here at the top in your extension bar for Screencastify. It is a recording program, and we'll go through it. I'm going to quickly go through the slides and talk about what it does, and then I'll show you how it works. It is a basically screen recorder, and it will be added to your Chrome. And yes, accept the permissions and everything. It will be okay. You don't have to call technology. It's already whitelisted. It's fine, and it'll be okay. Once you add the extension, it will be okay to use. You can use it on your Chromebook or on the desktop, but you have to make sure you are logged into your Chrome account up here at the top. Don't just be logged into the app that you're using down here. Make sure you're into your Chrome account and logged into the full Chrome account down here. Turn my phone off. Now, it can be used to record your desktop, a whole browser tab. You can narrate with like a slideshow presentation. You can even put a small video camera. I will put that here in a minute. Even if you're using a small YouTube video within a presentation, it will record that as well. On Screencastify, with the district buying the Screencastify for the whole district, we get the unlimited version, and we also get the editing tools with the countdown available and the webcam preview. So you get the full package here and not just the free version for teachers. So we do get the better version of it, and that's the part you'll get to see today. So by having Screencastify, you can do things like record a 1-minute video or a 2-minute video to show students or parents where to go on a website, how to get to different places. Like for students, how to get to different places on the website, or if you were showing parents how to go to the parent tab and find information, or how to get to Google Classroom if you wanted them there, or if you had a new program you wanted to show your students how to do an assignment, how you wanted it done, like on a worksheet, or how you wanted a presentation done, or explain to parents how to go to sign in on a Chromebook. Right here, you would show them what it looks like when it comes on the Chromebook, and show them exactly how a student should sign on. That's the kind of things Screencastify is used for. So the other thing it can be used for is the option to sit in front of a Chromebook and read a book to your students and show the book. So a teacher can do, like I'm recording now with Google Meet. Google Meet is the recording option will go away sometime in September, we think. So you will now be able to record with Screencastify instead. So that's the part that Screencastify will take over once the recording option's gone in Google Meet. Also in Screencastify, you can pick which monitor you want. I have 3 monitors here, so I had to select which monitor I wanted. The one thing I found is when people start using it, you have to have your presentation open on the monitor you want to go. So have your presentation open and use the delay. Videos, if you make your own videos and you save them in YouTube, you don't have to, but if you do, you will have to get them approved. Sometimes we don't know. We can't tell you all the time. It's a YouTube setting. It's not our setting. It's not the technology department setting at all. YouTube has their own method of putting parent rights, or PG-13 rating is what it is on YouTube videos. And it can be a teacher video reading a book. It does not matter. They will slap a rating on it and your students cannot open the video. So I highly recommend you get your videos approved. The easiest way to do it is set your own YouTube channel, have your channel approved, and then every Screencastify video you make will automatically be approved on your channel. However, if you have a playlist on your channel of videos that other people made, those videos are not approved. Screencastify has a whole training center that you can use. You can go through it. There's 2 levels for teachers. There's even a level for students. We've whitelisted the student part. It's a little trickier for students to get in and do it. However, if that's something you want to attempt with your students, Kyle has whitelisted it for students, like I said, but it's a little trickier for students to do it. The tools that are available for teachers, here's the toolbar here for teachers as they teach, and we'll look at them, and the editing for teachers. So it's normally $29.95 a year for teachers. So the district has it for everybody now. So to do something in Screencastify, and what we'll do is we'll just go back up to this one. You would have your slideshow on the present mode, and you come up here to your icon at the top of your extensions, and you would click on it and it opens, and my internet is slow. Okay, so it opens up in the chart toolbox here. So I'll always click on more options. So you have the option of a browser tab, just your desktop, or just the webcam only. So if you wanted to read a book to your students, it would be the webcam only. If you're only presenting a presentation like the slideshow, you would do just your desktop, and that way you would not see all the tabs. If you wanted to do something on the website, like open, we could do the district website, and you wanted to tell your parents how to go to the parent tab, you would actually set a timer for 10 seconds. So you would have time to go to the parent tab and start before you would want this to go away before you started. Now, you want the webcam if you want your parents to see you. And you have the 10-second. Now, I have drawing tools on, and we'll start. So the webcam's down here automatically, and it'll start. And it has a countdown. So you could introduce yourself, and I'll put the webcam over here since the one I'm recording on is actually in the middle. You would tell your parents exactly what you want. Use your pointer and tell your parents where to go. And then you could tell your students how. So the parent technology resources is right here, and I would tell them to click there. And that's how you'd tell your parents. But you notice I went out to a different page when I did this. My camera is actually over here on this tab, but I can still continue to tell my parents where to go and explain to them how to get to these pages and talk to them and show them. They no longer see my camera because it's back on this page, the main page I was on. But I can click back over here and get to this to tell them where to go next, how to find help, or what we're needing. Now, you can move your camera out of the way, and these are your tools down here. So you can use the pointer tool to highlight as you present if you were doing a slideshow. You can also make your pointer, I gotta turn this one off, and then you can make your pointer disappear. It actually goes away on this one, and it kind of like disappears on you. If I can get it to work. This one has the red arrow. I got both of them done. This one draws for you. So you can draw on it. So if you're presenting on a map or something like that, you can draw for students. You can erase pieces or draw all over. You can actually, I think you can, there's one where you can actually erase the whole thing in one swipe. So after you do all this, you can close your tools. You can actually turn this video off. You do not have to be on here at all. You can hide your tools, and you go back to the top. You notice you have the little red dot up here. That means you're still recording. You can pause it. You can start over. And if you know somebody walked in the room and you need to stop, or you can just stop your video. When you stop the video, it automatically goes and it names it. Like I was on the Bossier Schools website, so it named it that. It automatically starts replaying it. If your video was a minute and you know it was fine, it was perfect, what you needed, you can automatically share it to your classroom, or you can open it in Editor. So today we're going to open it in Editor to show you what to do with it. Or if you know it was bad and you just need to start over, you can trash it right here. So I'm going to open this one in Editor. Screencastify will pull whatever you worked on. So if I would have stayed on the slideshow, Screencastify would have named it Screencastify 814 is what it would have named it. So this is editor, and you can come anywhere in your video and clip it. So if you want to just remove a piece of it, you can clip it out. You can crop it. You can also add text at the bottom of your video. If you want to add text anywhere in your video, you can type and add on your video. You can take, if you have to take just a piece of it out, you can. I don't play that much here in the editing part, but sometimes I have to clip a little piece off the end or a little piece off the beginning. But if you're just presenting a slideshow from your classroom, usually you can start from the beginning and go to the end and not have to edit too much. But if you're reading a book to your students, sometimes you have to clip a page or two in the middle. If this is what you want, you can export it to an MP4. What I have found is if you export them to your Google Drive into an MP4, it takes a while to process. That's the problem, and it just takes a while. So if you name your video, I'm going to call it it's going to take a while to process. So if I go to my drive and I launch it today, it will not be processed today. It takes time. So all your Screencastify videos will be in a Screencastify folder that Screencastify makes for you. And they're all put in there. And here's the MP4 video from today. And this is what you'll get, that it's processing. And if you're in a hurry, this is going to take a while. So what I have found is I open YouTube. And if you don't have a YouTube channel, now's a good time to do it. I click on the camera in the top right-hand corner. I upload the video. Select your file. And it will process in YouTube by the time we finish naming it within a few minutes and you're ready to use it. When I upload a video in YouTube, I always go to the first slide, click on the download button for a JPEG of the first slide. It downloads that first slide. And I drag that as a thumbnail for the cover of it. That way you don't have to find the perfect clipping for the front of your video. And you know what it is. Scroll down and make sure you add it to a playlist of your videos in your YouTube channel. That way your students can find them, or you can find them. All of these are in Strong Start. Do not say it's made for kids, because then you have to put an age limit on it. Say, no, it's not made for kids. Go to more options. I don't put a tag because it's private. You're not putting it out to the public. I go to next. And if you really want to get into YouTube videos, you can add cards at the end. That's on a whole different training though. Make it unlisted because only the students in your classroom will have the link. I save it, and there's your link for your classroom. You make a copy of that and close it, and your video is ready to go. Where in your drive, it's still processing. So that's how I put them in my drive, and that's why I put them in the drive. It's just faster and it's organized. So if you don't have a Google Classroom, and you can get your whole classroom, so all of these would be for your classroom. But I'm not going to save this one because it's not a real one. The other part of it, if you saw how fast, like when I went to YouTube and I clicked on the camera and went to upload, if you're a person that uploads things like that to select files, if you're on a Windows device, if you don't get the file explorer like this on your computer, it's hard to upload files from your drive. The way I do that is Google File Stream. If you don't have that on your Windows device at school, click this magnifying glass down here and type Google File Stream and add it to your Windows device. And then you can have access to your Google Drive by clicking on your File Explorer. I don't have to go to my Chrome to get to my Google Files. I hope that makes sense to y'all. I can scroll down on my File Explorer here, and if you look right here, it says Google Drive File Stream. That's what you want to load. You will log in just like your Chrome, and when I click on it, it has my drive and your shared drives. And you will be able to get to every drive, every file in your drive, and every shared drive. And if you save something there, it's just like having this open up here. But it's easier to upload files. So Screencastify is free for now, and before we had it for the district. It's it's 50 something dollars without it. But if you ask for the educator price, it is $29.95, I think, for the whole year. So, and it's unlimited time. So your videos can be as long as you need them, and you can upload them for students. You can use them for parents. You can use them for whatever you need, and you can record. It doesn't have to be on your desktop. So it can be used for multiple things. So if anybody has a question or anything, Screencastify is easy. And I'll answer questions. I'll put the login. Make sure you log in. I'll review the file stream again. So go down here. Let me make sure what it's called exactly so I can type it right. It's called Google File Stream. So go to the magnifying glass at the bottom and type Google File Stream. It's not going to come up on mine because I have it. I think if you type, and if you can't get it, you call Huey. It's right here called Drive File Stream. There it is. This is what it looks like. and you want that open, and it will tie your drive and let you use it through the File Explorer down here. When you're on a Windows device, it only works like that. It'll make your life so much easier when you're uploading files and at work. And you have to be logged into it. So every now and then you'll come in, you'll be logged out of it, but it's worth it. But that's what it's called, and this is what the file looks like on your desktop. But it's not, back when Google first started, we used to have the folder that had the little Drive logo on it. It's not like that. You don't have to save anything in it. You don't have to make sure you save things in both places. It's all tied together. It's just an easier way to upload files. So, but that's all I have, everybody. And look, you get your Screencastify when you register with your Bossier Schools email. It's automatically, the subscription's automatically tied to ours, and you just get the unlimited services. That's all it is. So all you have to do is go to the Chrome store and sign up for it. And to do that, here's the link for that. And all you do is click, well, when you do it the first time, it'll say add right here. And that's all you do. So if nobody has questions, y'all are done. That's it. I'll stick around. Y'all are welcome. April, you should have unlimited. Click on it. Click on your Screencastify and see if you have the option to postpone for the 3, 5, and 10 seconds. And then if you have the option to postpone it to record, then I think it automatically upgraded, but I think it does.